us as Bivi before, so it was quite an interesting experience, having never really slept without a roof before. So it was quite amazing to just spend some time just looking up at the sky and nothing around you except the crashing of the waves and the wind. It's pretty special.
It's Saturday afternoon and I've done nothing with my day. I've been sitting watching videos of Alistair Humphrey's Microadventures when it hit me. I need to go on a microadventure myself. That evening I began searching for an ideal place to go. I found a potential spot down by the river which would include a 10-mile bike ride to get there. There was a patch of wooded land situated between the main river and the backwater. I think this looks perfect. Tomorrow I'd be away on my very own microadventure. I was never very good at packing light. I felt the weight in those bulging bags on the rear of my bike. But after a steady 10-mile ride, I'd arrived at my spot by the river. And what a spot it was. Nestled right at the tip of the peninsula, watching over the river and land, I could already tell I was going to have a great time. I lay down my bike and bags behind a tree, as the other side of the river is a public right of way, and I wanted my plans to remain a secret. To the right of me, I had wide views of the main river, where I've paddled my canoe on many a journey. To the left is a lovely little backwater, which leads to the bridge I crossed on my way in. Yeah, this is a beautiful spot. Brilliant. Well, I'm not going to set up just yet. I'm going to just sit by this tree and get the kettle on, get a cup of tea. A cup of tea, the great friend of every outdoorsman, the bringer of smiles and warmth, not only for inside but the hands also. I sat and watched a fisherman try his luck on the other side of the river, and as the sun began its descent, I decided it was time to go for a walk. Back at camp, I lay my Basha down on the floor, followed by my sleeping mat to keep out the cold from the ground. Clear skies were forecast for tonight, so I'd sleep out in the open under the stars. This was a first for me. I'd never bivvied before. Now, I've just received a tip off a fisherman that was on his way home. He says otters can be seen about a mile away at river. So yeah, I've got an evening activity now. That'll keep me busy for an hour or so. Let's go and follow some otters. Well, it's that time of day now where everyone's gone home. There's no more dog walkers. There's no more fishermen. They've gone. And the sun's down. I've got the whole place to myself. Okay, I've reached the point where the otters are usually seen. It's a caravan park where most of the caravans are sighted next to the river. So I'm gonna have a little walk around here and see if I can spot any otters. Well, I didn't see any otters, but I did spot a barn owl. And it was a nice walk, so I can't complain. It's a beautiful starry night. And I'm lovely and warm in my sleeping bag and this bivvy bag. There's basically no wind at all now. It's just a slight breeze every now and then. Right next to me I had my stove, cup, tea bags and water, so I could warm myself up with a nice hot cup of tea throughout the night. Decaf tea, by the way. And I also had my simple food of dried fruit, nuts and cereal. I drank tea, listened to the water gently flowing by, and stared in awe at the sky. What better view was there to be had than the vastness of space from my billion-star hotel? Morning had arrived. I'd had a very comfortable and restful night. Everything was sparkling with frost and ice, and I was surprised at just how warm I still was. But it was definitely time for another cuppa. I had thoroughly enjoyed this micro-adventure and my first taste of bivvy bag camping. This is an awesome way to camp and I recommend you try it if you haven't already. It won't be long until I'm back out there in a new place, under the stars once again.